Back to but this time, we have a handbrake. I finally purchased a handbrake. I already got it working, but I haven't really updated it. Really quick. Camera. Watching the phone. Like the thing that's horrible. It goes off. Where are we gonna head to? Alright, I guess we're gonna jump. What's this? Yeah, we're gonna jump straight into campaign. Let's do it. Oh, you know what? That's what we're in the Supra. I got 700 horsepower. Let's make sure we got the right tires on it really quick. Alright, this car should be good. Hold on, bro. I'm gonna have to get my phone out. Because of where I have my camera placed that I can't read your messages. Let me go to YouTube on my phone so I can read all the chats and stuff. Let me see. Let me get there. Let me get there. Rating wise, alright, so this is gonna be my first day having a working handbrake in this game, which plays a big part. So I can't really rate it until after this gameplay. Because I haven't had an e-brake the entire time I've been playing this game, you know what I'm saying? So I've been struggling pretty bad, low key. But as of right now, as from me driving without a handbrake, uh, it's hard. It's hard for me to answer that question because I don't know if you're coming from like arcade games or if you're coming from like simulator, like Gran Turismo and stuff like that. But I say just watch me for now, and I'll be able to answer that question at the end or before the end. I guess you don't have to watch me for too long. I don't know if you're busy. But right now, it's probably like a 6. It is arcadey, but I am able to use the full 900 degrees, kind of realistically. Like I can let go, let it transition, catch it. But I'm in a grip race right now. I'm not drifting, but game is definitely my current setup isn't really working very well because I'm using a modified Logitech 229 brake pedals and gas, and I have my brake pedal modified. Something I bought, something I just randomly decided to stuff into my brake pedal. So I can't really use all of it because this game doesn't allow me to adjust the maximum and the minimum of my brake pedal. So I'm stuck with trying to use like 70%. I really don't even know what it is because it doesn't show me how much brake I'm using as well. So I struggle to slow down, but other than that, it's kind of good. There is like some flaws, like for instance, whoa, back there coming around that. Come on, why did I just leave it? For instance, coming around that turn right there, I was on the wall, but it said I was off the track. I would have stayed on the wall too long. It probably would have just kicked me out of the race. There's a few weird things that happen on the people. I guess gotta give them a little chance to update. Let's just walk this again. Let's restart that. Yo, by the way, is this reverse LJ that I'm talking to? I got a friend on PlayStation that's reverse LJ. That's why I'm curious. Looks like he might be. I don't know if you're random that just found my channel or if you're like a friend that joins from PlayStation. That's what I'm talking. Like I can't slow down. I literally cannot slow down. But that's all. That's all because of my brake, my wheel setup. That's not. That has nothing to do with the game. Okay, for sure, LJ. That's what's up. I didn't even know you were subscribed to my channel. I appreciate that. And another thing, like right now, I'm starting the race. Right, my wheel was fully turned to the left, and I had no idea. It doesn't like tell you or any. Dude, I keep losing power. I kept losing power to my wheel. My throttle wasn't working, and my wheel wasn't working. But yeah, I can't fucking slow down for that turn at all, bro. I'm pushing my brake pedal so hard, and I am not slowing down for that turn. Like I said, that's all me. That's all my setup. I guess if they ever add like Gran Turismo, it's not a problem because Gran Turismo has an option where I can adjust my brake pedal. This thing does not. It has a sensitivity, but it doesn't have a maximum and minimum setting. So I'm stuck out on that. So that's crazy. That's actually a movie. I can't. I cannot slow down for that turn to save my fucking life. Hopefully you can hear the car and everything too, and hear how the car is sounding. I don't know if my microphone's too loud or etc. I need to hear myself. But it's fun. But it definitely needs online. If I had online, I wouldn't be doing this campaign right now. I'd be trying to get some fandoms or something. Um, the campaign's kind of cool. Some of the drift events, they have AI that drifts with you. They're kind of slow, but I don't really know what makes them slow down. I feel like the way that you drive is what makes them slow down. But when they're not slowing down, it's pretty cool because you can electro brake and use e-brake and all that stuff, and chase them without actually smashing into them, and you're good. Oh wow! All I have to do is catch up to them. Okay, that's cool. Um, yeah, AI. They will definitely like AI. Seems like they don't even know you're there in a way. Like they'll straight obliterate you. They'll smash right into you. Collisions are super annoying. Every time I make the slightest fucking collision with something, my wheel like comes out of my hand, and my car, the front end of my car, smashes into the wall. If I was in a drift car, I would show you. But like, if I like tap a wall with the back, what is happening right now? Something's happening. I think it's because my e-brake is hitting my controllers, and I think there's a freaking. I think this. Where is it? This motion sensor sensitivity. I think that's fucking me up. I think that's messing with like right now, for instance. All right, so with this game, you can't use your controller and your wheel like Gran Turismo. If my controller senses anything, I lose all power to my wheel, right? And I think it has a motion sensor thing that's always active. So when I move my controller, like when I move my handbrake right now, my controller's right here. I think it's moving my handbrake and making me lose all. I mean, it's moving my controller and making me lose all of my will power. Like my will doesn't work at all whenever that happens. So I think I'm just gonna have to turn off my controller for now, which I don't want it off. I like to be able to. Bro, my bad. My controller turned off. I don't really have a way of charging my controller. I got too much stuff plugged into my PlayStation right now. I don't really have a like. There's not really any way for me to charge my controller right now. It's just thank you for saying that though. I didn't realize it had died. Bro, something's not right now, and I don't know what it is. But my will doesn't feel how it used to feel. I just feel like I need to restart the game or something. I feel like I'm drifting. I feel like I'm like fucking. Hold up, bro. We gotta restart the damn event. Hopefully my controller. It don't feel right now, though. I have that problem, that same problem with Grand. One day it feels a certain way, and then back on. Same car. With the school. Oh, I know what the problem is. I forgot. Damn. I turned off something earlier. I gotta turn my guy's my head movement back up. Okay. I'm wondering why the whole game been feeling weird. Oh yeah. I think we're good. But we got traffic, bro. They gonna be in my way like crazy. I do kind of feel like it's not enough turns in this game. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm struggling right now. I feel like any other day I would have been drifting better than this shit. Something doesn't feel right. I don't know what it is, but I'm biased, so I don't really want to take the time out to try to figure out what's wrong. Bro, something's super, like, feels super weird right now. It almost feels like it's probably oh, I don't know. I don't really know. I could have had different tires in this car though. They also don't let you do reversing. If you do a reversing, you lose your point. It's kind of an old thing. Oh, see what I'm saying, bro? Like how I'm barely tapping that wall and I keep like losing my whole steering wheel. Like they don't want you to tap nothing. Yeah, I'm struggling. This doesn't look very good. And then this is another issue of mine. I'm in a drift event right now, right? Why the fuck do they have me driving off-road? That literally annoys me, bro. Why the fuck is there any off-roading in this game? I literally never want to be put into an event where I have to drive in fucking dirt. Never. And the fact that that's a thing in this game irritates the hell out of me. Like, I literally didn't want a drifting game. But every game has some type of fucking course, like fucking rally course, or like fucking, they add Lamborghinis and GTRs and shit to the game. And Porsches and shit. And I really just want a fucking drifting game. Well, why the fuck am I driving off-road right now in a drift event? That's crazy to me. And it's crazy because they have events. They have events, right? And I say at least like 2 or 3 times, bro. I've bet like so much of my money, like all the money that I have. And I'm drifting perfectly fine throughout the event. Then out of like, yeah, the drift definitely changed. Yeah. Drift definitely changed. Yeah, I'll be in a drift event, and I'll be betting like all of my money, bro, because I know I'm gonna win. And then all out of nowhere, the fucking drift event turns into a rally event like halfway through. And then I end up losing like all my shit. I end up crashing and then just lose all my money. That's happened to me a couple times. And it's mad. I feel like drift, like rally was like a very unnecessary thing for this game. Like I can't think of it as just deciding like, oh, I'm gonna go off roading. Let's go off roading. Like everyone just became just fucking drifting. If anyone got the game for anything other than drifting, that would be weird. Alright, well we already got enough drift points, so I'm just gonna drive the rest of the event because I want to get off this fucking dirt road. This shit whack as hell. I can't believe that they literally got me driving on dirt road and fucking drifting. And then another thing that irritates me is it never tells you like, oh, you're going to be driving on dirt. Maybe you should get your all-wheel drive car out. It just says drift, or it says drift. And then next thing you know, you're driving on the fucking dirt and you got to restart the event or exit the event just to change your car. Or you done lost a fucking bunch of money because it was a gambling event. So we better leave it already. We gotta get to the finish line. Bro, I cannot slow down. Oh my goodness. That's low key gonna make me get on a different game. I don't like that. I feel like every game that comes out should have certain like things set up for the real use. Like this maximum brake here, maximum throttle, like minimum. Because some people can't afford certain stuff for real, so we're stuck modifying our worlds like in our own way. But then the game like kind of smoothes over until like I can't slow down. Chick in my car probably dead right now because I done smashed into the wall. And you can actually see them. If I use my controller, I'm going to lose all power to my wheel. But the fact that she's in my car, it's pretty fucking lit. Oh, you know what? I've never tried this. Let's see if we can go cockpit. Like, look over at her. That'd be cool. Oh, that's lit. See? Bro, they need to make it to where I can look around with my wheel. Yeah, bro, that's pretty hard. And it'd be like different characters, you know? It depends on the mission. It might be like multiple people in your car for some... yeah. Some missions, it might be multiple people if you got a four-door car. Like, I don't know. Or a four-seater. Like, who knows? But that's pretty dope. Like, I literally just started driving around the city with this chick in my car. Alright, we're gonna fuck around not pass this mission because we fucking around with girl. One thing I noticed is like when you pull your clutch, you can't just like push the clutch in and rip the e-brake. You gotta actually flip that throttle. If you don't, you're not gonna have no RPM. Like once you dump the clutch, you're just gonna lose all wheel spin. So they're pretty realistic on that aspect. But yeah, something. Oh, something definitely feels weird. I'm not drifting like nearly like. Oh, I'm drifting. Ah, at least she's skinny. Ah, you stupid. Yeah, we have golf girl in the car with her. Like, the golf chick's real beautiful. I'm not golf girl. I guess I'm gonna just drift around. Bro, my wheel feels crazy right now. But I'm not gonna lie, bro. We in Japan right now. It should be hella drift spots, right? It's kind of not a lot of drift spots. It looks like it's lots of drift spots, but I feel like it's not. And then like this spot right here, for instance, this road right here. all of that is dirt. This entire thing is a dirt road right here. But we just gonna drive around, play with it. I might end up jumping into another. Let's see what we got right now. Is this gonna be a drift event? Oh, that's annoying, bro. Spot and drift. All right, we got another drift event. I guess I'll do it. What the hell is going on in my wheel, bro? Something's a little weird. And another thing is, it'll start raining in this game, but there's nothing you can do to take the rain away. Like when it's raining, it's raining. When it's not raining, it's not raining. When it's nighttime, you can go to your garage. And when you leave your garage, it'll be daytime. Like the time changes based on, I think, when you go to your garage. So that's somewhat cool. So I can see you're dying to drive. I'm not going away from it. Oh, I read that backwards. Bro, is this how like Japanese comic books are? Like, why is this backwards? Why are the number 1 on this side, and then number 7 is on this side? Alright, let's see what this is. We got a race, a drift race. And we are playing on hard difficulty. We're playing on the hardest difficulty, by the way. Alright, we gotta get more points. This person is You'll see how they just floated. They just lose a bunch of speed at first. Like, why bro going so slow, bro? Right now? See, like, why is he going so slow? How am I supposed to drift behind that? You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I cannot drift behind bro at all. And if I pass him, I think he lose the event. You see my points right now. Yeah, the AI drifts, but look how that shit's slow as hell. I'm trying to like retro brake the whole time. Yeah, no, that's why. Bro, driving way too slow, bro, and he just cost me all of my points. That's something I don't understand. Why would they make the AI drift so slow? That is literally crazy. I'm not on slick tires, so it's not the tires that literally just drive so slow. Look, it just like drifting the whole spot, like the whole fucking, bro, ain't no way, bro. Why they got me drifting the fucking freeway? It's not even no turns to drift, bro. We just manjiing. That's kind of annoying. Bro, oh my goodness. It doesn't feel good right now. I'm not enjoying the gameplay at the moment. My world feels crazy. Look how many points bro in front of me got, bro. Bro at 50,000 points. That is good. Yeah, that's crazy. Nah, they heard me right there, bro. They want me to follow. They want me to follow someone that's drifting at fucking 5 miles an hour. That's literally insane. I don't like that. That kind of makes me, like, and that annoys me that he's driving so slow and they want me to stay behind him. Like, I honestly can't believe that they would even expect that. No way they expect us to drift behind this guy, bro. I can't even use fourth gear behind, bro. Yeah, bro, why are you driving so slow? Or maybe I can't pass. I might be able to pass. I can't tell because my camera view is blocking everything. The AI is stupid. He's driving like he ain't even on tires, bro. Just on the straight lane. Alright, well I'm leaving this room. I guess I don't have to stay behind. There's some events where they want you to stay behind the guy. And you get more points for like handling and stuff. There's some kind of grip, like I have an open grip. I can't even hold my grip over. Yeah, I low-key want to restart the game because I feel like my world's tripping out right now. But I guess I won't. Make sure it's on 900 degrees. Yeah, I think I won that. Yeah, I won that. I didn't have to follow him. I just had to get more points. Shorty kind of bad though. Bro got a little baddie. He blushing and shit. Bro was blushing. Right. Another drift. Bro, we actually got a decent amount of drift events right now. I'm gonna go up here and gamble though. We're gonna travel up here to this little gambling event. I don't know if y'all seen the car I'm driving here. Show y'all my whip real quick. I low-key gotta use the bathroom, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna have to dip out on y'all real quick. If y'all wanna see me build a car, let me know. I can go build a car. I got a little bit of money to something else. I can use the like 13 or something. I'm actually supposed to be making FCR7 next month. Y'all can go and build that. I can do it so y'all can check out the car section. Something feel weird, bro. Oh, I'm not gonna lie. I did change a bunch of my settings when I got on the game. But not a bunch, but I changed. What did I change? This. That needs to go back to 0. And maybe feel weird. I think that already feels good. I think I need to upgrade my clutch in this car. I ain't gonna lie, I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. alright, I'm back. I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna probably end up buying the gas pedal and everything when I go to this game. Kind of limiting me in certain games. It's not limiting. It doesn't limit me on my favorite games, but on this game it limits me. There might be a few other games. Bro, why am I going wide on everything? I don't even know, bro. I haven't really even checked out the car list because I already knew what I wanted to drive. I can go check though. Um, Alright, after I get to this event and knock it out, then I'll go to the dealership. So I gotta drive this. I can't just pop up and do it. I gotta drive all the way. Oh my goodness, I did not see them there, bro. Yeah, BRZs are in this game, both of them, the new one and the original one. All every variation of 8.6 possible, I think, is in this game. The old ones, the coupes, the hatches, the new ones. See what I mean though by like it not being industrial spots? Like there's too many like straightaways, like big curved roads. Where we going? Where we going? Where the fuck? Okay. Okay, rain. Bet multiplier times 2. Should I bet a full meal? If I bet a full meal, my fucking... They're gonna want me to get a shit ton of points. I'm not gonna do that. I'll do like 7. We can do close to 8. 800K. Everything in this game is kind of expensive too. After this, I'll go to the dealership. I'll buy whatever car you want me to buy, and I'll customize it so you can see how much money I blow through on one car. All right, we got to get 73,000. With that score, they probably want us They're probably going to want us to drift through the entire track without crashing, without stopping. So let's see if we can do it. Livery? I don't know, bro. That I don't know. I don't know. I haven't even like thought about livery. That's something I'm gonna have to go check out. And if it feels like I'm going super slow, it's because of my tires. I don't have different tires in the car. Oh, I left traffic on, bro. No fucking way. Hopefully hitting traffic doesn't cost me points. I don't think that cost me that good. But I can't see my points now because my camera, my little camera's in the way. So we're just gonna keep going. It's nice to finally have a handbrake on. For the past, what, week that I've been playing this game, I haven't had a handbrake. Ah, we collected points. We're not supposed to do that. Oh, we're almost at there. We're almost there, though. We're almost at the maximum point. Bro, I barely touched the wall. You do get that control of your car that you want to have, though. Like, if I don't have a narrow spot I need to make it through, like, I do have the control to put my car wherever I want to put it at. But I am in the lane right now. So I'm might not be like. Yeah, that loop is crazy, bro. Big ass loop. And you are able to left foot brake too. Left foot braking works pretty decent. Alright, we already beat the event, so I'm gonna chill. Made us some money. All right, let me know what car you want me to you want to check out, bro. I'll go build one. Well, I'll go to the dealership and I'll go through the full selection real quick. But like I said, I have to drive all the way there, so I don't think there's any way to. I could spawn at this at my garage and then drive there. It'll be a little bit closer. Win other people's cars too. I got like 8 cars in my garage. And all of them are one car. I don't know why they gave me so many cars because they ended up with the same car. I can only modify like certain stuff on them. It would be dope if we reached for the handbrake. I'm gonna go through the whole thing. All right, this is the other car that I have. This is the very first car that they give you, or that you can get, like a beat up ass 8.6. Oh, okay. I can show you my cars that I bought. This is my 8.6. This is my original drift car, my first car, and this is a Supra that I got for free. They gave me this car after doing I don't know what. It was red. This is the RX-7 that I bought. I was supposed to be customizing this online. I think I did actually, but I struggle with drifting in this car for some reason. But it looked dope as hell. You can like miss. All right, you'll see all that once I build the car that you want me to build. Just let me know what car. My bad. My controller has stick drift, so it'll be tripping. 86. Well, these are what 83s, not even 86s. 1983. I got the coupe, the Hachi. What's the difference between these two? Oh, okay. One has the pop-ups and one doesn't. Then we got the coupe with the pop-up, the Supra that I got for free. Oh, you know what? That wasn't free. I purchased it. This Supra comes like this. You can buy it like this. And it's actually really cheap compared to some of the other cars. We got that little truck, Civic, S2K, NSX, both NSX actually. Miata, this Miata. I kind of want to make FC RX-7. This is supposed to be my next car, or the RX-8, one of them. I love my rotaries. I already got the FD, S13. And another cool thing, all right, so basically whatever car I buy right now, I'm not gonna have too many modifications that I can install on it. The more that I complete events or level up the car by drifting and stuff, the more parts that I unlock for it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna whatever car I buy right now, I'm not gonna have every body kit unlocked for it. It's gonna take me some time. You know what I'm saying? Which is I don't know if I like that or not. But it gives you a reason to fucking go drive the car before you start throwing a bunch of money at it. Got a Laurel. They actually go by the real names, which is kind of cool. X14, Datsun. I'm kind of surprised they got the Datsun low key. I ain't gonna lie. S15, 350. I got one of those that I got for free. I can't make it exactly how I want because it's someone else's car that lets you modify it all day. 370, R34, R35. The new Z, I'm surprised that's in here. BRZ2 or BRZ1, BRZ, whatever. Then BRZ2. They do have both of them. CVs, they got all-wheel drive cars. I'm a fucking bro. I hate stick drift, bro. That's so retarded. I don't understand how that works. Sorry, YouTube, for using that word. I probably used a lot of words I'm not supposed to use on YouTube. Honestly, that's why I'm supposed to use it. Well, they got all the impressive. Well, three of them. That's pretty cool. Evo. Yeah, they look straight. They alright, bro. Let me know what you want me to purchase. But that's it. That's all. Evo and the 3000 GT are the last one, which is a pretty good selection. It's all Japanese stuff. The GTR is like the most top, like high-end car they have, which is, I guess, that's kind of understandable. You gotta have a GTR. But you wanted a FRS, a BRZ, right? Oh, the Laurel. Okay, that's actually a car I probably wouldn't have bought anytime soon. All right, let's go check this joint out. Dang, but we ain't gonna have no modifications for it. Well, we'll have a few, I think. We'll have a little bit. All right, let's go to the shop. I think I can just go to my garage, but I'll just actually drive it over to the tuning shop. GT needs to drop a what? Oh, a Laurel? Yeah, that'd be hard. We had some chasing. I ain't gonna lie, bro. All I want, I just want a simulator. I want one of the games that I like playing. I don't really care which game. Probably preferably Gran Turismo, but they need a G35 sedan, bro. I need my own car. If someone adds a G35 sedan, then I can customize and do cool shit. But I'll be really. Bro, I cannot stop my damn car. I wish it would show me like how much throttle, like brake pressure I'm applying. And there's another thing that I don't like, bro. I feel like there's always like this slight counter steer that's going on. It's like I'm always doing. It's like I'm always doing a slight burnout. Like I'll be driving straight and I'll barely be turning my wheel, but you'll see me like my wheel, like you'll see I'm kind of like this the whole time. Like my car is counter steering. My car is like feels like it's drifting the whole time. I thought maybe that was just like a welded disc problem, but I can't. I haven't figured out what setting or what is exactly causing it, or if that's just like how the game is going to be. Even in the I gotta get the speed up. Yeah, there's kind of like always this like counter steering still. Like even when I'm turning in, like I kind of feel like I need to counter steer, which isn't like not a realistic feeling at all. It feels terrible. When you're, especially when you're trying to drive normal, like you're in a straight line, you're on the freeway hauling ass, but you're like this the whole time. Like trying to keep your car straight. That's like really weird. Nah, I want you to fix that ASAP. Let's get over here to this garage stop. Bro, stop. I am like pushing my brake pedal so hard right now. Ah, that's annoying, bro. Let's see. We do have a dead zone and sensitivity, but I don't even none of those sensitivities seem to work. Bro, go to fucking reverse. What are you doing? Alright, I'm gonna start with car setup. Possibly. I always have ABS on, so I don't know. I feel like they would be able to. We're just gonna go ahead and throw all the suspension stuff on. Ankle kit, wrist clutch. Look at my money though. Peep how much I'm spending on this stuff. Transmission, 183,000. Differential. I'm gonna just go with. I'm gonna go with the welded for now. Brakes, brake pads, increase diameter brakes. The brakes that allows you to actually like customize, like adjust your brake pressure and bias and all that stuff. We're gonna go with Fallon Pro. This is gonna be a drift car, by the way, not a race. All right, we got everything. Okay, a few mods. Kickback ECU. Go the cheapest intake on it. Sports muffler. We'll do the price of that. We're at 355 horsepower. I can throw a small turbo and get 500. I guess we'll do that. We'll throw a small turbo on it. Alright, that's cool. Now for the visuals. Oh, wow. Alright, so right off the bat, this car only has one body kit, which is a lot less than the other two cars that I've made. Well, actually, this don't even count as a body kit. It's just the drag racing kit, the wheelie bar, and the parachute. Yeah, bro, for real. It's expensive. But you kind of make money. Each race is kind of like 400,000, 500,000, something like that. Unless you like being a restarted a bunch of times. Then they got wheels. All right. So when it comes to like modifying the dimensions of your wheels, three piece wheels are a lot more modifiable than regular wheels. Like these one-piece wheels, for instance, I probably wouldn't be able to make them wider, adjust the lip spec. We're gonna throw some three-piece wheels on. I don't even know which ones I want. Can I zoom out? I can't zoom out. Yeah, you can't zoom out either. You can look around, but you can't zoom in. That's kind of whack. Let's go with these. Really just want to go through everything so we can see what this car has to offer. Alright, so my car level right now is level 1. Obviously, I just got it. But see these locked options? This one says I got to get the car to level 11. This one's level 30, level 20. So there's a lot of stuff like that. So we're going to put this one on. Going through. Wow, this car doesn't have a lot of anything, bro. We only got 2 bumper options for this car. The RX-7 and the H6 had a lot. The RX-7 had a lot of wide body kits. And I want to say the H6 did as well. Dang, this car is lacking, bro. I'm gonna just throw that shit on though. You can't put any of the spoilers on. I don't want any of those anyways. I'm a Dragon type of guy. I like Dragon for some reason. Yeah, that's crazy. We really don't have much unlocked at all. I mean, even if it was unlocked, like, there's not many options for this car. The exhausts are cool though. Kind of a lot of exhausts. Got a heart. Bro, we need to be able to zoom out though. Like, you can't even see the whole exhaust. What's wrong with that? Yeah, they got some decent stuff. Yeah, I mean, it's alright. We can do interior and stuff. They need some better steering wheels though. Like these 3 wheels right here. These 4 wheels. These 4 wheels right here. We only need one of those options. I feel like these are all too kind of too close alike. We don't need those. And same with these two. Like, just give us one or the other. I tend to go with this one or this one. I'm going with this one. So we got all the seats locked right now still. These are the seat options. shift knobs. Hey, they did a better job with their shift knobs than Car X did, though. Car X got them crazy huge shift knobs. These are actual shift knobs that look like they just screw into your original car setup. Like, that's pretty lit. Which I'm probably just gonna go with the samurai sword, and I'll see what other options they got. I kind of like that one. I like that one as well. As I have that on one of my phones. That one's kind of cool too, low key. That's kind of hard. These some dope shift knobs, bro. These are probably like the best shift knobs of any game so far, without mods. And then I still don't know what. Oh, I do know what this is. This telemetry thing. You can do like set your car in 0 to 60 and all that stuff. So this game does tend to crash when I go to car setup and I start tuning stuff. So I'm not going to go tune because if my game crashes, then the live will end. But I will go test it out and see how it drives now. I'm pretty sure it has way too much horsepower for the gearing that's in the car. But let's see. It also doesn't have max steering angle. I have to actually go in the shop. Okay. We'll see how difficult it is. Traffic. Hold up. I gotta take traffic off so I can just drive around and test this thing out. Where is it? Traffic off. No tune, just modify. Oh my goodness, bro. Yeah, I hate when I end up in these little areas where there's nowhere to drift. It's just freaking skinny ass road. I definitely need to do that. Yeah, you can definitely tune. But my game crashes. It tends to crash the game, and since I'm live right now, I don't want to take that risk. Let me see if I can go find it. I guess I can go pull up to a track real quick. That's the quickest way I can get to a drift spot. I think I'm gonna try this track. Yeah, they got different tire compounds. They got the grippiest that they have is semi-slick. Yeah, once we tune this car, it'll be alright. It's kind of hard to drive right now. Just the gearing. I'm expecting to be third. Take that bait. Then we can toss it in right here. Hell no. Hold up, I do want to drive a different car on this track really quick though. This is my first time having an e-brake on this game, so I kind of want to use it in a car that I'm familiar with. I don't know if I should use the S14 or the 8.6. I'll try the 8.6 out. Let's make sure we got decent tires on it. Alright, we're gonna throw semi-slicks on this joint. Alright, back in here to this track. I think we got enough power to slide the semi-slicks in this car. That was weird. It gripped up way too quick. I feel like when I grip my e-brake, something weird happens. Like with my steering. Like it kind of goes into like a understeer. Hold on. That wasn't good. You can kind of misjudge the hell out of it. I feel like the cars like to go off the track and like I feel like I always be like going wild. So like I'm just getting this understeering thing. And my settings aren't dialed in yet. Like what was that, bro? That was weird. Alright, let's go over my settings real quick. Running force, lateral torque, traction feedback limit, dampening response, 0, 530. Dude, that's my same settings as last time as I played, but it feels so much different for some reason. Like something's wrong. Let's go up to head movement 50%. That's actually turning a little too much. I hadn't even got that much into the drift off yet. Like, why am I understeering, bro? I should have just came into that backwards. Bro, why do I keep going off on the track right there? It's like no matter how late I start, the car just like this slides straight off of the track. probably be a little bit easier if I wasn't machine shit. Ah, bro. You cannot hit the wall, bro. If I hit the wall, I don't know if it's because this wheel doesn't have enough grip or what, but it always leaves my hand. The wall just takes the wheel right out of my hand. I don't know what it is. But any collision at all, takes the wheel right out of my hand. This is Evanston, bro. This is a track. You don't recognize this track, bro? This is one of the Evanston tracks. I think we got all of them. They got all the Evanston tracks. But why, after every huge entry, my car ends up like literally driving straight again? That's kind of weird. I don't know what that is. Maybe I need to adjust the understeering. Where is it? Traction limit feedback. Let's try 60 so we can pull some type of force why do we keep doing this? Oh, my brake. I keep forgetting that my brake pedal doesn't work very well. I wonder I'm flying off the track again. Bro, I feel like I shouldn't have went out right there. I feel like there's something with the physics that kind of like the cars just love to go wide and like hit walls or like go off of the track or something. It's kind of a weird feeling. But a lot of those turns, I don't feel like I should be going off of the road. Feels good to finally be able to do that, bro. See, this is my first day having a handbrake on this game. There's certain stuff, like certain turns I've never been able to take properly, but now and I can slow down for them. Get the e-brakes properly. Nah, once we get online though, like I'm just imagining it was like 3 cars in front of me just on the ground. Yeah, that'd be fun. Let's see if we can do third person really quick. It's kind of hard for me to use third person or anything. I don't know how some people use third person. Yeah, third person feels weird. I cannot like. don't know. Third person is really weird for me. I just cannot do it. Yeah, third person looks kind of funky. Yeah, no, we're not doing it. Yeah, that's weird. It feels too much. It feels too different in each camera view. Like every camera view feels different, which is like I don't like that about a lot of games. A lot of games do that. I don't understand like why my road can't feel the same in every view that I use. This view kind of feels good. I just can't really fucking see it. That's my only issue with that view. This view, I guess this view feels good. I just can't see whatever I'm looking for. Wow, I lost all power. Look at that. Look, my wheel's not turning at all. My throttle's not working. Nothing's working right now. Until I use my shifter. Then all of a sudden everything starts working again. Isn't that weird? I use my shifter and it starts working. Just because, like, what? I touch the controller. If I look around, I lose all power to my wheel until I shift into a gear. That's crazy. Why can't we just use both at one time? That's literally the whole reason. The whole reason I just purchased this fucking expensive ass handbrake was literally just for this game. Because with this game, like I literally had a custom e-brake that I've used on every game, bro. Every game. And it would push, I would pull this and it would push a button on my controller. But no, this game doesn't allow that. Every time I touch my controller, see, everything's working, shifting gears, revving my engine. But if I touch my controller the slightest bit, bow, everything's gone. Now my fucking gas pedals aren't working. My shifter is not working, like nothing's working until I shift gears. So I had to go and buy this expensive ass fucking handbrake just for this one game, bro. There was, I don't even remember how much I spent. I think it was 130 plus shipping. But luckily, it works with every game. With every game I've tried. I mean, yeah, it's cool, but shit, my custom handbrake works perfectly fine. Except for on this game, so I really didn't need to buy that. I only needed to buy it for this game. And I'm pretty sure like I'm gonna get tired of this game pretty soon if they don't have anything. Like they'd have to add some stuff for me to continue. But right now it's kind of fun. But I do I am thinking about Gran Turismo at the moment and running some doors with the homies. Can't do that in this game. Alright, I'm tired of this track already. Yeah, I get tired of the tracks and etc. when it's just me driving, you know. But when you're playing with the homies and stuff, you know, it's you can kind of deal with it a little bit longer. That's initiated way too fast. Right, what the fuck is happening right now? I thought I turned my controller off. When the fuck did I turn that back on? talking, but I forget that I turned off my fucking controller because it's giving me issues. If I with it on, I can't drift because it keeps taking away all the power from my steering wheel. I'm talking to you guys this whole time and my fucking controller working. Damn controller keeps turning off, bro. I can't even talk if the controller keeps turning off. Bro, why do I keep losing? So much fucking effort. Why the fuck do the USB ports on back of the wheel not charge my fucking controller enough to keep it turned on? Holy shit. That is super fucking annoying. Best to get my controller to stay on while it's literally plugged up on the charger and it's not fucking staying on. Bro, the whole fucking like sliding into the wall thing is a huge. There's like damn near no forward momentum in the pushing. It's like all backwards in a way. It's not, look, why am I going way? Look, I just went all the way to the edge of the road. Bro. I was literally supposed to be in one lane where it has no power. Hello? Am I in the fucking mission thing or not?
San, 2, 1.
I don't like the movie to the phone. The car is still like crap compared to my car. This car feels like it's like just a shit ton of dead zone, bro. I literally hate when they make me drive their cars. Damn, it's like their fucking cars aren't even like using the same steering wheel or something. It's like crazy how this car feels. It's all right, like they turned down my 4-speed back just to drive their car. I don't like them games supposed to drive their cars because no game creator seems to understand how to actually set up a car. Every time I drive a car that they give me, it drives like complete crap. And that's including drinks, there's no Why is the steering so light? I don't understand that. Why is it not really like my cars? What does this car not have that I installed on my car? Please stop. Bro, I can't even stop and take a turn. I have to rip these braking strokes. Where am I supposed to go? Wow, I've actually never seen this spot before. Only 75,000? Really? That's crazy. Top priority order. Nice crib. You're fast, Sushi boy. I've been following your career in Japan since the beginning. You're not mad that I made you come here. Why don't you take this short break? Cool down your engine. Damn, bro, finna get him some coochie. Thanks for the offer, but I need to get back to work. Here's your order. Have a nice day. What? You don't say no to me. Sushi boy, I challenge you to a duel on the road. Damn! Shorty challenged bro to a race because he didn't want to clap them cheeks. That's kind of crazy. Imagine girls were like that. Like you didn't like a chick and she'd be like, F you, race me. And you have to like fucking race this chick or like all your homeboys think you're like a pussy. Japan is a beautiful country. There are amazing cars here. Beautiful women, the food is great, healthy, and I'm still not the fastest. Hey Chris, how about a little duel? I thought you'd never ask. In an hour, pick a spot. Don't tell me I gotta do it in their car, bro. I do not want to drive that fucking car. Alright, where's this event? Let's drive to this event. What? It's a drag racing event? I don't want to do that. Honestly, I think I'm just gonna drift around for a little bit, and then I'm gonna go play a different game. I think I'm gonna go join this event, and then I'm gonna play this game. If you want to see more of this game, subscribe to the channel. Like that. Probably we are doing bro, just the slightest tire in the dirt, bro, because actually makes you go to the wall, like no choice. They just completely take over the car and make the car do what they need to. bro, I barely hit those things. I hate that it does that. Every time I tap the fucking wall, the wheel just comes out of my hand. It was not expected. Like, I expect to barely be able to touch a wall sometimes, bro. Like, barely, like, you can't, there's no such thing as barely touching a wall in this fucking game. Every time the back of your car touches the wall, the front of your car slams into the wall as well. There needs to be some type of give, like just dent my fucking tire or something, but don't fucking just, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn. If the car would maybe compress a little bit when I hit a wall, it wouldn't just bounce off of it like that and slam the front end of the car into the fucking wall. Quick and I realized it, you know? Whoa, look at that. How fast was I going? There's no way I hit that wall that hard. My wheel, like, I wish you guys could experience what the fuck I'm feeling every time I barely touch a wall. It's just so annoying. Every time I touch a wall, I literally have to let go of my wheel. It's so straight out my hand. Bro, get the fuck off. If you want to fall, then just fall. Why the fuck are you still up here? Clear. We don't bet them that. Hopefully we don't lose. It's $45. Oh, this song sound a little weird. Bro, why did they keep the top road? Oh my god. What's so annoying that? What is annoying that, bro? It's a freaking drift event. Ah, that annoys me. Look at that. Oh my god. I really gotta give them all of the money, like you said, literally, because they decided to put me on a fucking dirt road. I'm so tired of that. What is that, bro? What the fuck is that? I'm not about to keep doing fucking dirt events. Actually, I'm hopping off. That's the end of it. I'm going to a Gran Turismo where I can go drift without getting tossed into a fucking dirt rally event. That's fucking crazy. This is a drifting event. Why the fuck do they keep putting me on dirt roads? That's literally insane. It feels dumb. It really feels dumb. It doesn't feel like, bro, why the fuck is they keeping me on dirt roads? Alright, that's the end of the stream. Appreciate you guys for watching. Subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, all that good stuff. Catch you on the next one.